Hello guys, I hope you are doing well. In our previous session, we discussed about different structural shapes. In this session, mainly we will discuss about ASC, material grades, camber, sweep and mill tolerances. So let's start session 3. While watching this video, at any point of time, if you feel like this video is informative and useful for you, please do like and subscribe. Before going into the session, we have mentioned only about IC, hollow square, hollow rectangular and L-shaped sections in our structural steel. Why they choose to go with only these shapes but not any other? Here are the two main reasons which govern the shape of structural steel. One is stress distribution and another is shape factor. We already came across these two concepts in our graduation. I'll be sharing a video in which it clearly explains different types of stresses in member with different end conditions. I'll be sharing that link in description. Now, ASI, American Iron and Steel Institute. It was founded in 1908. The main purpose of ASI is to address the different case studies and to conduct researches. As a part of their research, material grades were invented. Later, these material grades were included in ASTM. We need to refer tables 2-4, 2-5 and 2-6 in AISC. Example, if you take this table, there will be different columns for each structural shape and there will be different rows for each material grades. So, for example, if you take W column, these are all the cells which are related to W column. Some of these cells are grey colored fields, some of these cells are empty and one cell is black color. So how to read this table? Here there is a legend on types of cells. For example, if the cell is completely filled with black color, it is preferred material specification for W shape. Example, for W shape, A992 is the preferred material grade. And these all other grey color cells means other applicable specifications of W shape, but the availability of which should be confirmed with the production mill before using. For M shape, A36 is the preferred material grade. For H shape, A36. And for HP shape, A572 grade 50 is the preferred material grades. And for C, MC and angle, A36 is the preferred material grade. In the same way, for HS also, A500 grade C is for rectangular and round, A53 grade B is for pipes. In the same way, 2-5. 2-5 also, we will be using the same pattern, how we studied 2-4. Using these legends, these columns are indicated with plate thicknesses of different ranges. So all the plate thicknesses are available in A36 grade and plate thicknesses up to 4 inch are available in A572 grade 50 also. Now, table 2-6. In this table 2-6, all the columns are indicated with bolts, washers and anchor rods. I'll be explaining about these bolts, washers and anchor rods in our further sessions, and that time I'll be explaining this table 2-6 also one more time. And these are the material grades for different bolts. So this also we need to read in the same concept using these legends. Now we will see what is camber and what is its requirement. Camber is bending of a beam in vertical plane without compromising its strength. If you can see this picture, these dotted lines are beam before erection, and after erection and installation of end connections, beam will sag due to its self weight at center of gravity. When the beam sags, slab above the beam will be depressed or deformed. It also causes additional bending stresses in the beam which leads to failure. So it is important for us to add cambers to the beam to nullify the sagging phenomena. Here is camber will nullify the sagging. Example, at the time of mill production, if you provide some positive camber in the beam so that after installation, due to its self-weight, the beam comes down and will be perfectly horizontal. The same shows in this picture. Now, what is sweep? Sweep is bending of a member in horizontal plane without compromising its strength. So we have a purpose on providing camber to a beam. But what is the main purpose of sweep? The main purpose of sweep is bending of a beam without compromising its strength just to improve the aesthetic appearance of the project. This is how sweeped beams looks like. Usually we can see these sweeping beams in steel bridges. Now, what are mill tolerances? Allowable changes in structural members in terms of mass, length, cross-sectional dimensions and straightening. These cross-sectional dimensions refers to flange widths, depths, thicknesses, diameters for various shapes. Also thicknesses in plates. Now, why we need to know about these mill tolerances? What is the importance of these mill tolerances? If we don't know these mill tolerances, we will end up with different issues such as poor curtain wall fit-up issues, uneven finished floors, door frame installation fit-up issues. These kind of issues we will come across with if we have no idea on what are mill tolerances. As a steel detailer, it is our responsibility to provide adjustable details at steel interfaces to accommodate these mill tolerances. Tables 1-2 to 1-29 sets the acceptable variation for member lengths, straightness, camber, sweep and cross-sectional dimensions. For example, if you see this table, usually this is the shape of a I member in which flanges and web are perpendicular to each other exactly. But due to the mill tolerances, if you consider depth at exactly center of the beam, A value, so that will be in the range of +1/8 and -1/8. So this value can increase up to +1/8 and can decrease up to -1/8. In the same way, flange widths. In the same way for flange widths also, this flange width can increase up to 1/4 inch and can decrease up to 3/16. When the orientation of flange is other than 90 degrees to the web, there will be a vertical dimension. This vertical dimension should increase to 1/4 inch, but it should not decrease. In the same way, web off center, which means that if you take center line of this beam, the web will be little bit offset from the center. That offset is maximum 3/16 and C is the maximum depth. If this T value variation is there, then A is less than C. So the maximum value C is up to 1/4 inch. It should not go more than that. In the same way, the member width is greater than or equal to 6 inch and for all the lengths, the maximum camber is 1/8 inch into L/10. The maximum sweep also 1/8 into L/10. If the member width is less than 6 inch, the maximum camber is 1/8 into L/10 and the maximum sweep is 1/8 into L/5. For square HS sections and HP shapes where width and depth are equal and the length is less than or equal to 45 feet, for both camber and sweep, 1/8 into L by 10 less than or equal to 3/8. So these are the actual mill tolerances. While discussing connections, again I'll be saying you how we will provide connections to accommodate these mill tolerances. So that's all for now, guys. My main intention is to provide free sessions for freshers on steel detailing and ASC standards. Please comment below if you have any doubts. I'll make sure to answer those all. This is your Krishna signing off. Take care.